Welcome to today's Explainer. We're doing something a little bit different today, and honestly, it's absolutely crucial. We're going to strip away all those glossy building amenities. You know, the infinity pools, the Italian marble lobbies, those beautifully landscaped gardens. And we're looking at the cold, hard, technical reality of life safety in high-rise buildings. We really need to look beyond the beauty and focus on what actually keeps you and your family safe when a worst-case scenario becomes reality.
Okay, let's dive right into this. For most of us, buying a home is literally the single largest financial investment we'll ever make, right? But what happens when that exact investment harbors hidden dangers? We aren't just talking about regulatory compliance here. We're not talking about some builder cutting a minor corner on a permit. We are talking about deeply personal, physical risk. When you're living hundreds of feet up in the air, the stakes, they're absolute.
Which brings us to part one, beyond the beautiful facade.
It's just human nature to assume that if a building looks beautiful, it's got to be safe, right? Well, at least until a real-world disaster makes it utterly impossible to look away. What you're seeing isn't a theoretical model. This is a real incident from a condominium fire in South India. Notice those completely burnt-out cars in the parking area and that heavy black smoke staining the facade all the way up. So why did this happen? It happened because a reticulated LPG cylinder bank, literally a massive fuel source, was placed directly next to an electrical transformer. When a fire broke out, it was absolutely catastrophic. And tragically, because of the smoke and the layout, residents on the upper floors were completely trapped.
Let's move on and see how this builds, looking at the anatomy of a disaster.
You see, disasters in high-rises rarely happen because of just one mistake. They're almost always a cascade of predictable failures. Here's the exact logic of this specific hazard and why placing gas near electricity is basically building a bomb. Step 1. An LPG leak happens. Now, the thing you really need to know about LPG is that it's heavier than air. It doesn't just float away, it sinks, and it pools in low-lying confined areas like basements. Step 2. A nearby electrical transformer or panel creates a routine spark. Step 3. That accumulated gas vapor meets the spark in a confined space. The result? A massive overpressure explosion that can cause massive structural damage, followed immediately by a fire that rapidly spreads right up the shafts and basements.
And this is exactly why Indian building codes are so incredibly strict about this stuff. They mandate clear separation distances between LPG storage and electrical installations. They actually require ventilated gas bank enclosures, automatic gas leak detectors with auto shutoffs, and completely flame-proof electrical fittings in the gas area. Stacking cylinders near a transformer? That's not just a minor oopsie, it's a critical life safety threat. It's a severe violation of basic hazard zoning rules set by the fire department and explosive safety regulators. So how do we protect ourselves? Let's go over 5